Good morning, welcome to today's hike. So today I'm doing the Lulworth to Durdle Door circular, starting off a little bit differently to the All Trails suggested plan, starting in Durdle Door just because, oops, wrong way. I wanted to try and get Durdle Door with the drone a little bit for the sunrise. Didn't really work out too well because it was a little bit foggy this morning, and now I basically used up all the drone battery that I've got, so I'm going to try and save it for a little bit later. But anyway, I hope you enjoy this hike, and I'll pick up the camera again at the end to see where I rank this hike on the 3 that we've done so far. I'll see you then. So I was just having a look at the All Trails map. It seems that we're going to be going along this beach here. I'm not sure what we're going to do about that rock slide. I think it looks possible, but we'll have to see when we get there. All the way over to here, and then there should be a pathway up here somewhere, and then it's all along the top of that ridge again there. All the way back over to the way we came. So I'm just going to chill here for another 10 minutes or so, soak in this view, and then start making a move. That water was a lot colder than I expected. I couldn't last more than a few seconds in there. but not to worry. Right, I'm trying to work out where I'm heading up next. All Trails seems to think it's up this hill here. It doesn't really look like a path, but I'm going to give it a go. I'm going to pack away all the equipment before I tackle that, because if not, it's probably just going to go everywhere. So I'll catch you once I get to the top of that hill. All right, that last, well, 500-600 meters maybe, absolute nightmare. So obviously I came from down here, walked up this hill here, which is an absolute nightmare. Luckily there's a few trees that I could cling on to, but if there wasn't, then I would not have had any chance of getting up. And then after you're up there, it's through here and then up to this path here, completely covered in sliding, sloshy, gooey mud. I don't know how I made it in my trainers. I thought I could get away with trainers, but no, if you're going to do this one in winter, you're definitely going to need walking boots. That was an absolute nightmare. Now I've got this hill up here to climb. I think after that it'll be pretty plain sailing. So gonna make my way up to the top of there, think about having some lunch and a cup of coffee, and then yeah, going from there. So I'll see you once I get to the top of that hill. All right, that was a tough climb, but check out that view. That makes it worth it. And we've got a little friend. Hey buddy. Hey buddy. Hey buddy. Hey. Hello. 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 Just finished up at Lulworth, onto the second part of this hike now, the second loop. Seems like we're going through the countryside more than the sea views, which is nice. I can't complain. The other path did look like it was getting a lot busier, so quite nice to have this one to myself. Yeah, I'll get filming and see what this half has to offer. All right guys, back in the car. That is that hike done and dusted. Now ranking, I think I'm going to give that one first place. It had a bit of everything. There were views pretty much the whole way around, beaches, places to buy food. It was definitely the most challenging of the three so far, but definitely the most rewarding. I mean, the sunshine has probably helped as well, so maybe it's slightly unfair, but I'm giving this one first place. So the ranking so far, this week's hike in number 1, last week's hike, which was Old Harry Rocks to Swanage, I'm putting in 2nd place, and then 3rd place is going to the 4 Waterfall Trail in the Brecon Beacons. But anyway, I hope you've enjoyed today's video. Again, I'll be doing another hike next week, so I hope to see you then. But as always, thank you for watching, and if you could give it a like and give it a subscribe, that would be very much appreciated. Until next time, see you then.